Richard was mentioning in his report there the lack of, perhaps the lack of enough intensive care beds. How well provided are we in comparison to other European countries?
We're roughly at about half the European norm, and we have half the beds that Italy would have.
Okay, and
this
how much
has been a well-documented situation.
And how much of a problem is that likely to be in the weeks ahead?
A significant problem, which is why we need people to take this seriously. This is a virus. We know it's near us. We know it's in every county in Ireland. We know that if we don't control the surge, we will have a major problem coping. There is seriously no healthcare service that could cope with what Italy have just gone through, or indeed Wuhan and China. So we have a limited amount of beds, and we have been working very hard for the last number of weeks to try and increase the capacity. So the HSE have funded a significant number of beds, and we've all identified places in our hospitals where we will treat and ventilate patients. But ideally, you don't need to get to see me. You need not to get this disease, and you need to do that by keeping away from other people. 2 metres away, stay in your own home, wash your hands. Prevention in this instance is the best cure, and that is what the people of China have taught us, and that's what people in South Korea have taught us, that's what Singapore has taught us. Once you come to the ICU, 1 in 5 patients in my intensive care unit lose their lives. And I don't know the death rate from this disease yet because it is new. You don't need to get on a ventilator with this, you need not to get it. You need to make sure, if you're young, that you don't give it to your parents or your grandparents. That is really important. And the only way to do that is to actually, for the entire community, to actually really think about this, keep away from each other. Essentially, we must treat each other like pariahs. That's what we have to do, all of us. It's a real change for us, but we need to do that to prevent what has happened in Italy happening here.